If I could tell you one truth about success that would transform your entire approach, it would be this. Your environment shapes your actions far more than your willpower ever could. The spaces you occupy daily are silently programming your behaviors right under your nose. There's no escaping this influence, but whether it works for or against you is completely within your control. You see, most people struggle with an invisible obstacle, and whether you realize it or not, you're likely battling this same force right now. The obstacle is believing that motivation and discipline alone will carry you to your goals. The painful truth is that your environment will always overpower your intentions. The reason you're watching this video is probably because deep down you know something in your system isn't working, and I need to be brutally honest with you, but no amount of motivation can overcome a poorly designed environment. As long as you keep trying to force yourself through willpower alone, the only thing growing will be your frustration. You need to redesign your surroundings to make success inevitable rather than optional. So here's the game-changing insight that will forever alter how you approach your goals. If you simply redesign your environment for 21 days straight, you will literally transform the default choices your brain makes without conscious effort. Research shows it takes just 3 weeks for environmental cues to significantly alter your automatic behaviors. All it requires is intentional setup of your physical spaces. The beautiful part is every environmental change compounds on the previous one, but you must remain consistent with these adjustments. That's exactly where most people fail. The reason you haven't reached your potential isn't because you lack discipline, it's because you're swimming upstream against your own environment. You're trying to overcome powerful cues that trigger old habits. You're fighting a battle you can't win, and while inspiration might motivate initial changes, it's your physical surroundings that determine your daily actions, because inspiration is like a firework. It's brilliant but brief. You need to build environments that don't require inspiration. What if instead of trying to force yourself to change, you simply changed what surrounds you? What if you removed every possible friction point standing between you and your desired behavior? What if you committed to 21 days of environmental design, no matter what excuses arise? Imagine how different your actions would be just 3 weeks from now if you started today. Take a moment to truly visualize this. Close your eyes and see it clearly. Feel what it would be like to move effortlessly toward your goals because your environment naturally pulls you in that direction. And after that visualization, you begin restructuring your spaces. And you never look back, because achievement doesn't come from occasional heroic efforts. It comes from environments that make success the path of least resistance. Every space you occupy matters. Every object placement compounds like interest. The small environmental tweaks that seem trivial in the moment are precisely the ones that determine your behavioral patterns. This is why the gap between intention and action is wider than the gap between knowledge and intention. Most people know what they want, but their environments silently sabotage them. The difference between where you are and where you want to be is simply the environmental redesign you haven't implemented yet. So stop thinking you need more willpower to succeed. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop believing that your surroundings don't matter. Your environment shapes your actions, not the other way around. You build success by designing spaces before you feel ready, by eliminating friction points, by failing with setup 5 times and perfecting it on the 6th. Because it's never too late to decide that your current environment does not determine your future results. It's never too late to transform your spaces and say, from this moment forward, I design differently. You might not be able to change the environments that shaped your past, but you absolutely can create the environments that will shape what happens next, because, trust me, the spaces you occupy today determine the person you become tomorrow.